beaten by the sun. Across the street, the new whistle blew, calling back everyone. And they came out from the luncheonette, the tavern and the pharmacy. Across the wet street, and back to work, and coats unbuttoned, talking easily. And the ice is cracked on the river, rolling out to the bay. On one flow rides a bob house. There's always one who stays out too long, they say. Work. The days that just drag on and on. There ain't much to leaving home till you finally cut the cord and know you're gone. There ain't much to ice fishing until you miss a day or more. hole you cut freezes over, and it's like you have never been there before.
Hey y'all, that was Ice Fishing by the great Bill Morrissey. If you are out there watching, say hey. Let me know where you're at. Let's see, I'm gonna do a song. That was a song about fishing and labor. I'm gonna do another song about fishing and labor. This one's one of mine, called Say Hi to Flula, everyone. My friend Shad named Flula the, what is this thing, an alpaca? I think I now need a name for this guy. Do some Dylan. I could try some Dylan. Hey, Maxwell, by the way. Let me do this one I'd planned, and then I'll see if I can remember a Dylan song. See if I can remember where I put my damn harmonica. There it is. Okay.
There's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat. Catches everything it can and brings to the man standing on his little wooden boat. It's by habit I'm still waking up at 4, 'cause that's when I got used to Linda coming through the door. I heat up something from the fridge, talk about the bills and kids, trade the keys, and then I drive out to the shore. Well, Danny said a real man provides, that the pressure and the purpose is his biggest point of pride. But the people we work for are paying less, keeping more, so I can't afford a funeral for my bride. But there's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, catches everything it can and brings it to the man standing on his little wooden boat. Some people work their fingers to the bone, other people share an office and feel equally alone. Some roll $20 bills to buy a sandwich bag of pills, leaves them empty as the summer people's homes. Woo! On the best of days, I can sleep till 5. Throw an Eggo in the toaster, eat it while I drive. Hope my daughters, they can make their own breakfast, and by 8 they're waiting for a school bus to arrive. There's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, and the granting of that wish just to have one little fish dangles like an unresolved note. Well, there's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, and I guess you could say it was captive to the waves. It preferred a little certainty to hope.
Thanks, Michael. I wish you were singing harmonies with me. Maybe you were, and I just couldn't hear it through all the zeros and ones. Okay, there was a Bob Dylan request. I might be able to remember some lyrics. And if not, I'll just add it to my homework list for my all request episode next week. Speaking of Dylan, what's all your favorite Bob Dylan songs? What's the best Bob Dylan song? There is an actual correct answer to this question.
your own chosen speed. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'm not the one you need. You say you're looking for someone who's never weak but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Someone to open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Step lightly on the ledge, babe. Go lightly on the ground. I'm not the one you want, babe. I'll only let you down. You say you're looking for someone to pick you up each time you fall. What's the next part? To gather flowers constantly and to come each time you call. Someone who will die for you and more, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Go melt back in the night, babe. Everything inside is made of stone, and there's nothing in here moving. And anyway, I'm not alone. You say you're looking for someone who will promise never to part, someone to close his eyes for you, someone to close his heart, lover for your life and nothing more. But it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. It ain't me you're looking for.
All right, I did all right. I got through most of it. Let's see. What am I going to do now? I'll do a commercial. Here, ready? It's just a little bit of a striptease. Dun, dun, dun. I'm wearing my own T-shirt. I think it's usually a big fashion faux pas to wear your own T-shirt, is it not? At least out of the house. But I'm not out of the house. I'm in my house. So I'll turn this moment into a commercial. Are you ready? You can buy Morse Code Chris Robley T-shirts at store.chrisrobley.com. Look at all those happy people. Except maybe my friend Craig, who's there by the imposing Colombian castle door. He kind of looks happy too, though. He at least looks strong. So if you get one of my T-shirts, you will either look happy or strong or both. So yeah, there's my commercial. Now with that out of the way, there's this chord that I realize Queen. I've been learning a bunch of Queen songs lately, and they use this chord a lot, which is basically like an F-shaped chord, but with a whole step up from that in the bass. So this would be, what would this be? This would be A flat with B flat in the bass. Kind of a in-between sort of chord that could go two ways. Anyways, they use that a bunch, and I realized I knew another song that uses that a lot, so I'm going to play that.
How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? Well, your friends with the fancy persuasion won't admit that it's part of the scheme, but I can't help but have my suspicions, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. You say you was never intended to break up the scene in this way. There ain't any use in pretending it could happen to us any day. How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? Well, your friends with the fancy persuasion won't admit that it's part of the scheme, but I can't help but have my suspicions, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I seem. You say you was never intended to break up the scene in this way, but there ain't any use in pretending it could happen to us any day. Well, how long has this been going on? Well, how long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? How long has this been going on? How long?
Okay, we have a vote from Kyle Reslow. Visions of Johanna. You're wrong. That is the incorrect answer. But let's see, why did you vote for it? My vote for best Bob Dylan song. I like Visions and Hallucinations. Well, that's a good song to meet those needs of yours, but it is not the best Bob Dylan song. I'll give you a second chance. Speaking of all this, let me I'm going to do one of my 60-second song stories here. So if you don't know how this whole thing goes, basically I give myself a minute to tell you the story of a song without much preparation, and I see if I can say something intelligible. And I'll have a little clocker ticker thing, stopwatch going here. So this is about my song Silently. I think every good album needs a novelty song. And this is the novelty song of my album, The Great Make Believer. And I was trying to, like the Beatles have the Your Mother Should Know and When I'm 64 and stuff. So I was basically trying to do that. And harken back to that time when it was okay to rhyme highfalutin words and sing like a nasal crooner. Anyways, so that's what I did. And then we went out to the beach, to the Oregon coast, to record this whole album. And this was the last song we did super late, and which is why you might, when you listen to the studio version, hear a bunch of chickens when I'm doing my mouth trumpet solo. And I'm about to play the song. And when I do the mouth trumpet solo, I want you to do the chickens or any barnyard animal of your choosing. If you like cows, do a cow. Goats, do a goat. Ready? Barnyard. All right. Let's do silently. And feel free, absolutely, to please make barnyard noises.
Now I recall when you would first confide in me, how all of the world was singing its song inside of me. Only 3 words and the melody lived surprisingly. How the blue of your eyes was the same as the clear summer skies in my mind. They conspired silently. Then came the day I couldn't recall when first we kissed. It seems the memory'd strayed, but hadn't we both been quite remiss? And love went away, I'll never know what becomes of bliss. How the heat of desire is akin to a warm winter fire that burns bright, then expires silently. We're holding on to holding on too long. It's always enough to say we'll stay today.
All right, ready? Chickens.
How the things we denied were the same as the things we relied upon, but required silently. We're holding on to holding on too long. It's always enough to say we'll stay today. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
All right. I set up this little auto, what's it called? An auto camera switcher that I kind of had to program the other night. Let me turn it on to give you the dynamic changes between camera angles. All right, let's see. So I'm going to do another song from The Great Make Believer, which is called Fisher King. And I've been saying this every time I go live on here, but it's because I want you to have my CD for free. I'm giving it away if you just cover the shipping and handling cost. I'll send you one. I'll sign it. I don't know why I just did that. Maybe I'll turn it off if it's being glitchy. Stop. Yeah, so I'll send it to you in the mail with a couple posters and a letter with a bunch of extra info about the making of a record that's super special to me. I would love for you to have it. So go to go.chrisraleigh.com. Go.chrisraleigh.com. And I will send you a copy of the record that has this song on it.
Heard the tale of the king was wounded by some betrayal. How wasting away in the darkness he guards the grail. While everything good seems to fade, despite all the plans that he made, but he won't let it go or forgive the one awful thing that he most needs to live. Oh, he's empty and cold, but at least he's got the cup. And his Fisher King wound is the thing he won't give up. Well, I've heard it said so much, it sounds cliche. If you can't know true love, that you can't know true love until you have thrown it away. And now that I've broken your heart, now that I've torn us apart, do I want you back 'cause you're gone? Do I want you back 'cause you're moving on? Oh, I thought we were through, but now I feel it too. How my Fisher King wound is the one I gave to you. If you know that inside me there's doubt and fear and pain, then I'm guessing for you it's probably the same. Well, I know we both were betrayed the moment I first felt afraid that something so strong can't be true. So to hide from myself and from you, I withdrew. Now my Fisher King wounds, the kind I can't conceal. 'cause I feel it cut deeper the more that your heart heals. And I thought we were through, but now I feel it too. How my Fisher King wound was the one I gave to you.
All right. All right. So, okay, I'm gonna do a song called Lonely Town, or maybe you know it as the Mayor of Lonely Town. I think when I've been doing this Lyrics in the Limelight little segment, it's like I'm playing songs that I think have amazing lyrics, and I put them on my Lyrics in the Limelight playlist, which you can go to at bit.ly/lyrics in the limelight. No, Lyrics Limelight. bit.ly/lyrics limelight. Link in the little bottom of the video there. But anyways, I think all the songs I've picked so far have been super heavy, serious kind of songs. But you can have great lyrics that aren't depressing as fuck. You know, you can have lighthearted. Well, actually, this is kind of supposed to be a depressing song, but it's kind of funny about it. So, yeah, if you don't know this tune, you should check it out. It's amazing. The production's awesome. And I just learned it last night, so this will be fun. Let's see. What camera do I want to go to? This one. Okay. Let's go back to that. All right. An experiment.
He's the mayor of Lonely Town, population 1, population 1, staring a hole in the ground.
That's the train wreck so far. Wait, let's see. Give my brain a chance to recover. Jeremy, the Fisher King song is so deep. I'm going to read this. Jeremy. Fisher King is deep, excellent, and your harmonica work really adds a lot. Hi from Cape Town. Hi, Jeremy. Thank you so much for watching week after week. I super appreciate that, especially since it's probably dinner time where you are, right? It's not lunch songs live; it's dinner songs for you. Okay, now let me see if I can remember that.
He's the mayor of Lonely Town, population 1, population 1, staring a hole.
Oh, I got it, I think.
Okay. He's the mayor of Lonely Town, population 1, population 1, staring a hole in the ground, staring at the sun. But I'm starting to feel like he might be real, like there's something I might become. Running for mayor of Lonely Town, population 1. See the mayor of Lonely Town standing in the square, at the county fair, shouting his message out, but there's no one there. There. He's running the rounds, but he's lost in the sound of the army of 5 set drums, marching for mayor of Lonely Town, population just pay the fare. Unless you're with me, 'cause I'm getting free, 'cause I know the man. No one seems to wanna be near. They all go away. Deep inside a song you hear, calling out your name. Oh, the mayor of lonely town, tucking into bed. Whoa, what's inside his head? Oh, cool. Visions of sugar plums and loneliness. Oh, yes. Must be what we want to be, but it doesn't seem quite so fun to be the mayor of lonely town. Population staring a hole in the ground. Population mayor of lonely town. Population one. Do, 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 do.
All right, I got practicing to do on that one, especially that little line. It's like. I'll do it on Tuesday, and I'll have it better. So, speaking of jaunty songs, I'm going to do one of mine called 1973, which is on the Great Make Believer, and one of a couple songs that have absolutely nothing to do with anything I've ever felt or real life or actual events. It was totally like, it's basically about a deadbeat dad. And my dad was a fantastic dad.
Danced in a Brooklyn bar back in 1972. And when the DJ played my Bellamy, I took her home and woke up alone. And you were born in 73. But if you were me, then you would see why I just had to let things be. Couldn't go on singing a song, knowing the words were wrong. I knew your mother, she knew me too. Not very well, as you can probably tell, but that's the tale of how we made you. Why I just had to let things be. Couldn't go on singing a song, knowing the words were wrong. I knew your mother, she knew me too. Not very well, as you can probably tell, but that's the tale of how we made you. We danced in a Brooklyn bar back in 1972. Well, in 1941, the happy father had a son. But by 1944, the father walked right out the door. And in 45, the mom and son were still alive. But who could tell in 46 if the two were to survive? Well, the years were passing quickly, but not fast enough for him. So they closed his eyes till 55, then he opened them up again. And he looked around, he saw a clown, and the clown seemed very gay. And he said, I'd like to join that circus clown, run away. Well, in 1941, happy father had a son. But by 1944, the father walked right out the door. And in 45, the mom and son were still alive. But who could say in 46 if the two were to survive? Well, the years were passing quickly, but not fast enough for him. So he closed his eyes till 55, then he opened them up again. And he looked around, he saw a clown, and the clown seemed very gay. He said, I'd like to join that circus clown and run away. La-da-da-da-da-ra-dee-dee, la-da-da-da-da-ba-ba-bye. La-da-da-da-da-ra-dee-dee, la-da-da-da-ba-ba-bye. La-dum-ba-ba-ba-bum, bee-ba-ba-bum-ba-ba-ba-bum. Well, he followed every railroad track and every highway sign, and he had a girl in each new town and the towns he'd left behind. And the open road was the only road he knew. The color of his dreams was slowly turning into blue. Then he met a girl, the kind of girl he'd wanted all his life. She was soft and kind and good to him, so he took her for his wife. And they got a house not far from town. In a little while, the girl had seen the doctor, and she came home with a smile. Now in 1961, happy father has a son. But by 1964, the father walked right out the door. And in 65, the mom and son were still around. But what will happen to that boy when the circus comes to town? Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Okay, one of mine called 1973, followed by 1941 by Harry Nilsson. Jeremy, you're saying you got to try a little bit of vocal, tuba, trumpet, trombone effects too. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know if anyone else appreciates it, but it keeps me entertained. Speaking of that, I'll do another one of those kind of like swing type songs with some mouth trumpet. If you've never heard of the Ink Spots, you should listen to them. They're amazing. But like, if you get a collection of their songs, probably half of them start like this, like the Happy Trails lick.
When the swallows come back to Capistrano, that's the day. Pray that you'll come back to me. When you whispered farewell in Capistrano, that's the day the swallows flew out to the sea. Oh, the mission bells will ring, the chapel choirs will sing. The happiness you bring will live in my memory. When the swallows come back to Capistrano, that's the day I pray that you'll come back to me. That's the day I pray that you'll come back to me.
Quiet.
Oh, the mission bells will ring, the chapel choirs will sing. The happiness you bring will live in my memory. When the swallows come back to Capistrano, that's the day I pray that you'll come back to me. That's the day I pray that you'll come back to me. Ooh. Happy trails to you until we meet again.
All right, for real, happy trails. I'm going to go back to work. Thanks for watching. I'll be back on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Tune in. Thanks again.